Hey, this is Nick from Android Fan Network, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Urban Armor Gear case for the Galaxy S4. So you can check out our site, androidfannetwork.com, for some more Android-related news, and you can also check out urbanarmorgear.com to purchase this case. Alright, so the case itself, it includes a screen protector, and the case runs about $35 on their website. So it's not too expensive, it's priced around the OtterBox commuter range. And both of these cases include a screen protector. So the screen protector here is standard, nothing fancy, just your standard screen protector. Now, when you're installing the screen protector, just when you get your S4 back from the store, before you peel off the factory plastic, make sure you have this one on hand, this screen protector. So you peel off the factory skin, and then you slap this one on immediately, and you won't have a problem with any dust or anything like that getting stuck in between the layers. Alright, so we've seen the screen protector, we have an instruction booklet, and probably this little card on how to smooth the screen protector out. Alright, let's snap the case on the phone. Fits tightly, you have to work it a little. There we go, snapped into place, fits on tight. Alright, let's take a look at the lip that the case provides. Alright, so a decent sized lip all the way around. It might be slightly taller on the corners, but a decent sized lip all the way around. You won't have a problem when you lay it on a table. You don't have to worry about it being scratched up. What they call the lay on the table design is definitely on there. So no worries about scratching it up on the table. Like I said before, the lip is decent, so if you drop it on another surface like a rocky surface or your driveway, the screen should be protected in those situations. Moving on to the back, there's a cutout for the camera and flash, and both of those look good. The cutout for the speaker looks good as well, and I'll just let you guys look at the design there for a minute. So it looks good. It's a cool design. UAG branding. Alright, let's take a look at the corners here and how they manufactured those. So it's a dual layer case, but it's not a dual layer case like the commuter where it's two pieces. It's a one piece case with two layers. So on the bottom and top they opted to go with these thicker rubber layers. And so that should help protect your phone if you drop it on a corner or even just straight down like this. But those thicker rubber corners really help to protect your screen, just your entire phone when you drop it. And then we have the hard shell mid case, basically a mid case design that's hard shell and extends to the sides and back. Alright, let's take a look at the top of the phone. So we have a cutout for the headphone jack and the secondary mic, as well as the IR blaster, and all of those are cut out well. They're precise, they look good, and you shouldn't have much of a problem installing or plugging in headphone jacks, aftermarket, L-shaped, whatever, those bigger ones. The case is fairly low cut, so you shouldn't have much of a problem there. Moving on to the right side, there's a cutout for the power button, and I'll show you there's something interesting about the cutouts on this case, or the covers over the buttons, that make them pretty clicky, or make the buttons still feel pretty clicky, but I'll show you that on the white case I have there. So the buttons are pretty clicky, and there's a texture design on that so you can find it in your pocket. You won't have a problem finding it in your pocket. Smooth plastic there. Alright, let's move on to the bottom. On the bottom there's the cutout for the micro USB port, and that's fairly wide, so it should accept most cables. Now if it looks like the headphone or the primary mic is off-centered, that's my phone, or this dummy phone here. It was made incorrectly. So the case is perfect, the phone is off-centered. On the volume rocker side, the left side, we have another cutout or covering like we have on the volume rocker or the power button, but it's not textured. It's smooth. And they are still pretty clicky. The buttons are still pretty clicky even with this case on it. Alright, so that's the UAG, the Urban Armor Gear case. Let me show you what I was talking about on the buttons. On the buttons or on the coverings, they cut it out below it so it remains more flexible than on the other cases like the Speed and Slim Armor we reviewed, where it's thicker plastic that's entirely attached. When they cut it out right below that, it makes the button more flexible, and in turn it makes the buttons feel clickier. And they did the same on the volume rocker cover. Alright, let's compare the two cases, just if you're trying to decide between these two colors. They offer an orange case, I believe. This case in orange, which it's a little bright for me. So these are the two I have. These are the two I selected to get. If you want to compare those, white on black or just entirely black there. Alright, so now the overall impression on the case. I really like the Urban Armor gear. It's designed a little differently. You know, it has this interesting UAG design on the back here. So if you like that design, you're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. I like it. It's pretty cool. I like how the case is slim and it has a decent sized lip. Now a lot of people were complaining about the Spigen Slim Armor. They said that the lip is too low and it gets scratched up too easily. And I don't think this case will have the same problem. Like I mentioned before at the beginning of the review, the lip there is pretty decently sized. It's tall enough to protect your phone in most situations. And then on the back here, it has those rubber feet on all four corners. And those should protect the phone from sliding or scratching, protect the back of the case from getting scratched up. So you can slide it around and it's just hitting the rubber feet. So this case, like I mentioned at the beginning of the review, is $35 at urbanarmorgear.com. You should definitely check it out if you're looking for a medium duty case that offers full protection. You can also check out my site or our site, AndroidFanNetwork.com. We also have a Twitter page at TeamAFN and Facebook and Google Plus pages titled Android Fan Network. And I will probably be giving this case away or both of these cases away this week. So you definitely want to stay tuned to our site, AndroidFanNetwork.com. Again, this is Nick with Android Fan Network, and if you enjoyed the review, like it and don't forget to subscribe.